Okay, this internet and to some extent media anti-milk campaign is still going on. I was surprised that it seemed to have gained momentum again this week. I have seen several articles shared about it, and I'm quite annoyed by it. Well, I really shouldn't be annoyed by this because people should, well, it's up to them, but how people don't question these statements and what these studies mean is a bit annoying to me. For instance, there are studies that show that people who consume a lot of dairy get more fractures, and well, that's not so strange because a lot of people who drink and a lot of milk and eat a lot of cheese are people who fear osteoporosis, and they often fear osteoporosis because they already have the beginning of osteoporosis. And to think that just getting more calcium and phosphorus for bones will make bones stronger. It's like thinking that you will build a better car if you just stuff the car with more tires or use more iron in the steel making the car. I mean, it's not that simple, and that's why those people don't get a lot of benefit from increasing their dairy consumption. But if you see dairy as a good source of some protein, I mean, it's a source of whey protein, and it's a source of the source actually of whey protein and casein protein. It's very cheap. I mean, you can get organic milk for very little money. I mean, the amount of nutrition you get from some organic milk, if you compare the nutrients and the price to, I mean, if you were to get the same amount of absorbable calcium and fat soluble vitamins from, I mean, spinach or kale or something, you would have to consume a lot of it. And we're not cows. We are we are not designed to drink milk as adults, or some will say that we are, because Northern Europeans often retain the lactase enzyme, the ability to break down lactose as we age. So some would say that there is some evolution to it, but well, we're not designed to eat salads either. Humans can't digest tough vegetables. We can digest fruits, but not those cellulose fibers. If you eat cabbage, you might be able to digest most of it. Not that I recommend eating raw cabbage, but again, if your teeth has to destroy every cell in the vegetable to get the nutrients inside of it. But when you eat, I mean, shellfish or shrimp or some insect, they will have cell structures that you can break down, and the same with when you eat animals, like big vertebrates, and that includes of course fish and lizards and birds and yeah, all of it. Your body is really good at breaking down the cells of those foods, but not vegetables. So in any case, milk and cheese, dairy in general, are good sources of protein, minerals, and the fattier organic stuff is really good for getting those fat soluble vitamins people are often deficient of, like vitamin K2, very important for bone metabolism and making sure you don't calcify your soft tissues. And you will get some vitamin A from it too. You probably should eat liver or eggs to get some extra of that vitamin 2. And not just the fat soluble vitamins, you will get some of the more common water soluble B vitamins from drinking milk. And then people will say, oh, you can get mucus from milk. A lot of people don't get mucus from milk, and that's because it's usually the brand of milk that does this. In Europe it's really rare, but in the US it seems that people mix in strange stuff into the milk, like enzymes and strange thickening agents that has nothing to do with dairy whatsoever. So that people who do produce a lot of mucus from drinking milk can often tolerate milk when they just change to another brand. And it can also be because the cows might eat something that ends up in the milk that you as an individual are slightly allergic or sensitive to, and that makes your nose start to ring because it's an allergic reaction to it. Like, milk isn't natural for adults, but I mean it's just like it's protein, vitamins, and a lot of minerals. I mean it's like a very effective cheap calcium supplement with very good absorbable protein and some other stuff. I mean it's not awesome, and you don't need to get those nutrients from milk, but milk is fucking cheap, and for the most part people won't get sick from it. So yeah, I mean, drink milk or eat some bone broth to get your calcium and minerals and stuff, and eat some liver to get the other vitamins. I mean,